What if everything you've learned about money is wrong? What if the path to wealth isn't about working harder, but thinking differently? Imagine this: two fathers, each with completely different views about money. One is wealthy and wise, the other is hardworking but financially strapped. Both have valuable lessons to teach, but their advice couldn't be more opposite. Today we'll dive deep into Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, a book that has transformed the way millions think about money, success, and life. If you're looking to escape the never-ending cycle of work, start investing, or simply understand finances better, this video will provide actionable insights to help you take the first step. And stick around until the end, where we'll reveal a surprising takeaway that might change the way you view wealth forever. The core idea of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is simple yet revolutionary. Financial education is the key to freedom. Kiyosaki shares the story of his two dads, his biological father, the poor dad, and his best friend's father, the rich dad. Each offered radically different perspectives on money, work, and life. Poor Dad believed in traditional education, secure employment, and saving money. Rich Dad, in contrast, emphasized entrepreneurship, investing, and financial literacy. These conflicting viewpoints shaped Kiyosaki's understanding of wealth, and the lessons he shares in this book could reshape your financial future too. If you're passionate about learning transformative ideas to secure your financial freedom, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Here we break down life-changing concepts into simple, practical steps you can start applying today. Chapter 1. The rich don't work for money. Did you know the wealthy don't work for money? Instead of chasing paychecks, they focus on creating assets that generate income. It's a lesson that completely redefines how we approach wealth. At just 9 years old, Robert Kiyosaki began learning this crucial concept from his rich dad. Robert worked at his rich dad's store for free. At first, he felt cheated. "Why work without pay?" he asked. Rich Dad replied with a lesson that stuck with him for life. The moment you work for money, you become its slave. Learn to make money work for you. That shift changed everything. Without the distraction of earning, Robert started observing how the store operated, spotting opportunities others overlooked. He saw firsthand how his rich dad built wealth, not by working harder, but by acquiring and growing income-generating assets. Escaping the rat race. Rich Dad warned Robert about the rat race, a trap that ensnares most people. This cycle involves working hard, earning more, and spending more, all without making real progress toward financial independence. Robert's poor dad followed this path, believing a steady paycheck was the key to financial security. Unfortunately, this mindset kept him tied to his job. Rich Dad, on the other hand, taught that the wealthy focus on assets such as businesses, real estate, or investments. These assets generate passive income, allowing financial freedom to grow. The wealthy don't exchange their time for money. Instead, they ensure their money works for them. How you can start today. 1. Recognize the rat race. Evaluate your finances. Are you caught in a constant cycle of earning and spending? Write down your monthly expenses and income to pinpoint patterns that might hold you back. 2. Start small with assets. Begin saving or investing in income-generating opportunities, such as dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, or a side hustle. 3. Shift your mindset. Replace thoughts like "I need more money" with "How can I make my money work for me?" A change in perspective can open new doors. Ask yourself, am I controlling money, or is money controlling me? Reflect and share your insights in the comments below. Chapter 2. Why financial education is key. Did you know traditional education rarely prepares you for financial success? Schools teach us how to earn money, but almost nothing about managing or growing it. This is a hard truth Robert Kiyosaki learned early in life, thanks to the contrasting lessons of his two fathers. Robert's poor dad emphasized academic achievement and securing a stable job. While this approach brought respect and predictability, it left him financially constrained. In contrast, Rich Dad stressed that financial literacy is the real foundation of wealth. Without it, even a high income can quickly vanish due to poor spending habits, debt, or lack of investments. What is financial education? Rich Dad explained that financial education starts with understanding the key concepts of money: assets versus liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket, such as rental income or dividends. Liabilities like loans or credit card debt take money out. Cash flow. Learning how money flows in and out of your life helps you control it rather than letting it control you. For example, many see a house as an asset, but Rich Dad challenges this. If it doesn't generate income and instead creates ongoing expenses, it's a liability. This mindset shift separates the wealthy from everyone else. Why traditional education falls short. Schools train us to be employees, not entrepreneurs or investors. You can graduate with a degree, land a high-paying job, and still struggle with debt. Success isn't just about earning, it's about keeping and growing what you earn. How to build your financial education. 1. Understand the basics. Learn to differentiate assets from liabilities. Start tracking your income and expenses to identify where changes are needed. 2. Educate yourself. Read books, watch videos, or take courses on personal finance and investing. Even a few hours a week can make a big difference. 3. Build better financial habits. Avoid unnecessary spending and focus on allocating money toward things that grow in value. Think about this. Are you building wealth or just working to pay bills? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's explore how financial literacy can reshape your future. Chapter 3. Focus on building your business. One of Rich Dad's most powerful lessons was this: focus on building your own business instead of spending your life working for someone else's. Most people dedicate decades to growing their employer's wealth, leaving little time or energy to create something of their own. Rich Dad believed true financial freedom comes from owning assets that generate income independently of your labor. Imagine this. You have a 9-to-5 job, and your income depends entirely on your ability to work. If you stop working, your income disappears. This is the reality for most people. Rich Dad taught Robert Kiyosaki that while a job is essential to pay the bills, it's equally critical to create something of your own, a business or investment that grows without constant effort. The illusion of job security. Many believe a secure job guarantees a stable future, but Rich Dad saw job security as an illusion. Companies can downsize, industries can evolve, and no job is truly guaranteed. To break free, Rich Dad advised Robert to invest in assets such as small businesses, real estate, or a diversified portfolio. Instead of climbing the corporate ladder, Rich Dad taught Robert to own the ladder. How to start building your own business. Number 1. Start small and smart. You don't need to quit your job to begin. Explore manageable opportunities like a side hustle, freelance work, or investing in income-generating assets. 2. Reinvest in growth. Use income from your job to fund skill development or save for your first business venture. Every small step compounds over time. 3. Think long-term. Building a business isn't about instant results. Stay focused, patient, and consistent as you grow your foundation. Take action today. Reflect on this. Are you building someone else's dream or your own? Start small, but start now. Whether it's learning a new skill, saving for an investment, or brainstorming a business idea, every step counts. Remember, the ultimate goal is not just to work harder, but to create something that works for you. Chapter 4. The history of taxes and the power of corporations. Have you ever wondered why the wealthy seem to pay fewer taxes than the rest of us? It's not because they avoid paying their share. It's because they understand how to use financial systems to their advantage. This was one of Rich Dad's most eye-opening lessons for Robert Kiyosaki. Learning how taxes and corporations work can drastically impact your financial future. Why taxes were created. Originally, taxes were designed to target the wealthy. Over time, however, they began to affect the middle and working classes far more. Rich Dad explained that this shift occurred because the wealthy learned how to minimize their tax burden through legal strategies, while others passively paid what was deducted from their paychecks. Robert's poor dad accepted taxes as an unavoidable part of life. In contrast, Rich Dad saw taxes as a game, one that you can win with the right knowledge. He believed that financial education allows you to legally keep more of what you earn, while still contributing to society. The power of corporations. Corporations aren't just tools for big businesses. They're available to anyone willing to learn how to use them. Rich Dad explained that a corporation offers significant benefits, such as tax deductions, reduced tax rates, and the ability to reinvest profits before taxes are applied. For example, expenses like travel, equipment, and even a home office can be deducted from a business's taxable income. This creates a major difference between employees and business owners. Employees are taxed first and get to spend what's left, while business owners spend first and are taxed on what remains. Understanding this principle is a game changer. How you can use this lesson. Number 1, educate yourself on tax laws. Research the tax benefits available in your country for business owners and investors. 2, consider starting a corporation or LLC. Even small side businesses can benefit from legal structures that protect your income and reduce taxes. 3, work with experts. A good accountant or tax advisor can help you identify strategies to save money and grow wealth. Understanding the rules of the game doesn't just help you survive. It positions you to thrive in a system where knowledge truly is power. Chapter 5. The rich create money. What if you could create money instead of waiting to earn it? This concept might sound impossible, but it's a core lesson from Rich Dad. Unlike most people who rely on jobs and paychecks, the wealthy understand how to generate wealth by identifying opportunities and taking calculated risks. Rich Dad taught Robert that the rich don't simply find opportunities, they create them. Whether it's through investments, starting businesses, or innovative ideas, the wealthy learn how to turn what they have into more. This ability to create money isn't about luck or chance. It's about education, resourcefulness, and mindset. The power of creativity in wealth building. Let's imagine two people face the same situation. A vacant lot in a growing neighborhood. One person sees an empty space and moves on, while the other envisions a rental property or a small business. The difference? Financial creativity. The first person dismisses the opportunity, while the second creates wealth from it. Rich Dad believed that money is an idea. It's not just cash or a paycheck. It's the ability to think differently and solve problems. By applying this mindset, you can create wealth even if you start with very little. Overcoming fear and doubt. One of the biggest barriers to creating money is fear. Fear of failure, loss, or the unknown. Poor Dad's philosophy revolved around security and avoiding risks. Rich Dad, however, taught Robert that fear is a natural part of taking opportunities. The difference is how you respond to it. The wealthy embrace calculated risks and learn from their failures. Instead of seeing setbacks as losses, they see them as lessons. This mindset shift allows them to keep moving forward, refining their strategies until they succeed. Actionable insights. Start creating money today. 1. Look for opportunities around you. Think creatively about how you can solve problems or meet needs in your community. Start small. A side hustle or investment can grow into something bigger. 2. Educate yourself about investments. Learn about real estate, stocks, or other ways to make your money work for you. Understanding how to evaluate risks and rewards is key. 3. Embrace failure as a learning tool. Don't let fear hold you back. Every successful person has failed at some point, but they've used those experiences to grow stronger. What's one idea you've had to create money but never pursued? Share it in the comments. You might just find the motivation or advice you need to take the next step. Now that we've explored how the rich create money, let's turn to the next lesson, working to learn, not just to earn. In Chapter 6, we'll uncover why acquiring skills is more valuable than chasing a paycheck. Stay tuned to discover how learning can open the door to lasting wealth. Remember, money isn't something you earn. It's something you create. Let's continue building your financial future. Chapter 6. Work to learn, not just to earn. Rich Dad's advice to Robert Kiyosaki was simple yet profound. Don't work just for money. Work to learn. Many people focus solely on their paycheck, missing the real value of their job, the skills and experiences they gain along the way. The value of diverse skills. Rich Dad believed that knowledge is the ultimate asset. Unlike money, which can be lost, skills grow over time and open doors to new opportunities. He encouraged Robert to avoid early specialization and instead seek experiences that develop a wide range of skills, including sales, management, and leadership. For example, Robert worked at a Xerox company not because he wanted a career in sales, but because he knew mastering this skill would serve him later as a business owner. Poor Dad, on the other hand, valued stability and expertise in one area, which limited his ability to adapt and grow wealth. Rich Dad often said, "The wealthy aren't afraid to step out of their comfort zones to learn something new." This willingness to embrace discomfort sets them apart from those who stay in their safety nets. Why learning is more valuable than earning. Would you rather have a high salary today or skills that could lead to exponential wealth in the future? The wealthy prioritize long-term growth over short-term gratification. They understand that building knowledge compounds over time, creating a foundation for financial freedom. How to apply this lesson? Number 1, seek learning opportunities in your current job. Focus on roles or tasks that stretch your abilities, even if they feel intimidating at first. 2, invest in personal development. Take courses, read books, or attend seminars to build high-value skills like negotiation, marketing, or financial literacy. 3, focus on transferable skills. Skills like communication, leadership, and problem-solving apply across industries and can unlock diverse opportunities. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel to keep learning how to take control of your financial future. And don't miss the next lesson. It's where we tackle the biggest obstacles that stop most people from achieving financial freedom. Chapter 7. Overcoming obstacles. Even with the right mindset and financial knowledge, most people encounter obstacles that prevent them from achieving financial freedom. Rich Dad identified 5 key barriers that hold people back: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. Understanding and overcoming these challenges is essential to building wealth. 1. Fear, the first obstacle. Fear of losing money is one of the biggest reasons people avoid investing or taking risks. Rich Dad taught Robert that failure is inevitable, but it's also a valuable teacher. Instead of running from fear, the wealthy learn to manage it. Ask yourself, are you holding back because you're afraid of making a mistake? Small, calculated risks help build confidence over time. 2. Cynicism, the voice of doubt. Cynicism often comes in the form of self-doubt or listening to others who discourage you. Thoughts like, "What if I fail?" or "This is too risky," can paralyze you. Rich Dad advised trusting research and instincts rather than giving into negativity. Surrounding yourself with people who believe in growth can also help quiet the noise of doubt. 3. Laziness and bad habits. Laziness doesn't always mean doing nothing. It can also mean avoiding important tasks. For instance, choosing entertainment over financial planning is a form of laziness. Bad habits like procrastination or overspending compound the problem. Start by addressing one habit at a time, such as setting aside time weekly to budget or learn about investments. 4. Arrogance, the danger of thinking you know everything. Arrogance can close the door to growth. It's easy to dismiss advice or avoid learning new things because you think you already know enough. Rich Dad reminded Robert to stay humble and curious, continually seeking out knowledge and expertise. Take action to overcome obstacles. Identify which of these barriers resonates most with you and take one step to address it. Whether it's overcoming fear, breaking a bad habit, or seeking guidance, every effort counts. Remember, obstacles are not permanent. They're stepping stones on the path to financial freedom. Chapter 8. Start taking action. Knowledge and planning are essential, but they mean nothing without action. Rich Dad often emphasized this. The sooner you start, the better your chances of building wealth. Many people dream of financial freedom, but never take the first step. Why? Fear, doubt, or waiting for the perfect time. The cost of waiting. Procrastination is one of the greatest enemies of success. Rich Dad compared it to planting a tree. Every day you delay planting, you push the rewards further into the future. The truth is, there's no perfect time to start. Small steps taken now are far more powerful than waiting for ideal conditions. Robert Kiyosaki didn't begin with a massive portfolio or a big business. He started small, learning the basics of buying assets and understanding cash flow. Over time, these small actions built the foundation for his success. Overcoming analysis paralysis. A common reason people don't take action is analysis paralysis, the fear of making the wrong decision. Rich Dad taught that making small mistakes is better than doing nothing at all. Mistakes provide valuable lessons that help you grow stronger and wiser. How to start today. 1. Set a small goal. Choose a simple, specific action you can take this week, whether it's setting up a savings account, researching investment opportunities, or starting a side hustle. 2. Take imperfect action. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Every small step forward builds momentum and confidence. 3. Learn through doing. You don't need to have all the answers before starting. Growth happens as you take action and learn from the experience. Think about this. What's one small step you can take today to move closer to your financial goals? Every action, no matter how small, brings you closer to building the life you want. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with action. Keep learning, keep building, and watch as your efforts compound over time. You've got this. Over the past 8 lessons, we've uncovered the transformative insights from Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. From breaking free of the rat race to mastering financial literacy, building assets, and overcoming obstacles, this book provides a roadmap to rethink money and take control of your financial future. The key takeaway? True wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how you manage and grow what you have. It's about shifting your mindset, learning to make money work for you instead of working for money. What's next? Now it's your turn. Take what you've learned and start applying it to your life. Build your financial knowledge, make smarter decisions with money, and take action, no matter how small the step. And don't stop here. Keep feeding your mind with valuable insights. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, check out The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's a fantastic companion to these lessons, exploring the mindset and habits that drive financial decisions. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your biggest takeaway from Rich Dad, Poor Dad in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and start a conversation. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let's keep learning, growing, and building a future of financial freedom together.